Hello everyone, it's Charles from Charles Mobile Detailing. In this video, I'll tell you why it's important to have a good background on insurance, having your permits and all that, have everything clean, have your business registered, all these background things that people don't actually talk about when you start your business. It's actually important to have insurance, your business like registered with the government and all that, just because you don't want headaches while you have already big headaches running the business and doing all this. You want to have professionals behind you, accountants, all that everything is properly done, so you don't have to stress about all those things. So because when you start making money at first, you don't really think about permits, insurance, making tax making your taxes and all that. But it's actually a good thing to think about that and think about the future, because when you first start, you make 500 bucks here, 500 bucks there. Okay, but whenever it starts running more, you have to have everything properly in place so you don't have to worry about anything. Like the insurance part, you have to have that, because if a bad luck happened and you think, oh, I'm only cleaning cars, what could ever happen? Like, I can't go bankrupt. I can't have $1 million thing that happened to me, so I go bankrupt or anything like that, or I go in crap. But you never know what could happen. You meet a lot of people, and people will try to take you down sometimes. And sometimes people buy new car. You're working on $100,000 car, and you do something, or they didn't even realize it before you come, and then you think it's you. So you have to be protected, and you have to have proof. Sometimes you have to take photos before starting the job, or even tell them, look, here's the scratch, there's this on your car, there's this. So whenever you finish the job, you're not worried about anything. You can sleep well at night, because you never know. Like, I'll tell you guys of a story that happened in 2025. I was actually cleaning a car, and that was the biggest thing that happened to me yet. Hopefully nothing worse happens, but I was cleaning a car. I was with one of my subcontractor that was working with me, and anyway, I don't know if it's him or if it's me or if it was there before us, but we get on the job. It's a 2025. The vehicle is new, and we start the job. He got there late. I started blowing the car like I do usual. When I start, I blow everything, whatever. Whenever we get to the windows, he's doing the screen, and he's like, man, the screen is all messed up. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'll do it. So I go there, I look at the screen, there's dots everywhere on the screen. I'm like, what happened? Anyway, finished the job. We did a one-step polish, inside cleaning, and yeah, that's what we did on the car. So whenever we're done, tell the client, come look at your car, whatever. She's happy with the results of the paint, the inside. So I said, look at your screen. I don't know if it's us or if it was like that before, but we didn't see it happen in our eyes. She's like, it's weird. I said, look, try to go see them, the dealership, because the car was selling guarantee. It's 2025. She gets there. They say, oh, no, it's the guy that cleaned your car. So I had nothing to say. I was like, all right, perfect. So I had to pay 3,200 bucks out of my pockets. Okay, wasn't too bad, like my business is running and everything. I could pay it. But still, it's 3,200 bucks you lose because of a mistake. You don't even know if it's you or if it's someone else or if it was there before. And I didn't have insurance to cover for that. So I had to pay that out of my pockets. But if I would have an insurance, maybe I would have a deductible of 500 bucks to pay, and it would have been that's it. So just that's why one of the reason why you should have insurance and protect yourself. And also, depending on the town you are, some towns require a permit, because if you don't have a permit and someone calls the bylaw on you because of noise complaint, or they just pass around and want to do a checkup and you don't have a permit, the permit for us, it's 150 bucks a year. If you don't renew it or you don't have one, you can have a fine. I think it's up to 1,500 bucks for not having it. And even like they can go further into that and maybe take down your business because you don't have your permit, or give you more fines or whatever. I'm not too sure about that, but I know that you can get a fine if you don't have your permit. And for the other thing, for getting registered and having a tax number and all that, it's a good thing because you can write off your expenses. You can also keep track of everything because you have an accountant that will check up on how much you made, how much you spent, where are your margins going, where's your money going, and all that. So you know more about that. And also it's good because if you don't show any proof of income, you can't borrow any money, and it's not good because when you're self-employed, it's not the same that if you're working for somebody else. So you just want to make sure that everything is properly in place. And also people will ask you for receipts if they want to write it off as an expense for their company. So you want to make sure that you have all that set up in place. And when you get your insurance and you get your business registered, now you can apply for your permit. You have to have both in place before going for the permit. But those are all things you should think about whenever you're starting your business, just for yourself to protect. Because let's say I would have did a McLaren, let's say, and I would have screwed up the screen on that car. That screen would have probably cost me 10,000-15,000 to replace it. And if I would have just started 10,000-15,000, how do you want me to pay? And you don't have insurance? Well, things can go quick, fast, and shut down your business. So you have to think, oh, I don't want to pay 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 a year for insurance. Well, that can save you a lot of headaches and a lot of money. So when you're cleaning cars, and sometimes anything could happen, you can spray a chemical and you were not aware that it could do that on that type of material. It could mess it up, and then you're obligated to pay, and you don't want to pay, and then you can go in court if you don't want to, and you say that it's not you and whatever. You just don't want to have headaches. You do a claim, that's it, game over. We're going on to the next thing. You don't stop yourself for something like that. And if ever something happens like that, I'll tell you one advice that some people were telling me, because for a month I was trying to think about solutions for the screen. Can I restore it? Can I buy just the screen, or I have to replace the whole monitor? What do I have to do? And I talked with a lot of people because I was trying to find solutions. People were telling me just pay it and get over with, because if I would have continued on trying to find solutions for weeks and months, I would have more headaches, and it would have cost me way more than $3,200 because I couldn't focus on actually serving my clients and actually getting more jobs. I was too much focused on fixing that problem. So you don't want to have that. Something like that happen. You get it done. You get it over with. If you have insurance, you go see them, you get your claim, you pay, that's it. If you don't have insurance, you pay it, and it's game over. Because I still had to pay at the end, and I lost so much time and a lot of headaches for nothing. So if that video was helpful, make sure to comment down below, subscribe, like. If you have more questions, don't hesitate to comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about this video. If you have more questions about car detailing or any type of this industry, it could be the background of actually marketing your business, insurance, all that. If you have more questions, don't hesitate. How to scale your business, name it. I know a lot of things. I'm the right person to ask all those questions. Hopefully, you guys have a good day, and see you guys in the next